My big scoop about that country star getting hitched was totally bogus. I went to Chicago for nothing. Well, not nothing. I scored a killer pair of Jimmy Choos.
You have no idea what's going on, do you?
I heard about Phyllis's trial. The charges were dropped.
Yeah. I'm talking about what's going on between Victor and Jack.
Victoria and I are in the office with Jack. He would like you to join us.
Tell Abbott to wait, all right? Your mother and I are having brunch.
Will do. My parents are enjoying a meal, so you're gonna have to wait.
No, I don't mind waiting.
Just when things were back to normal. Dad was home safe. Uncle Jack was back to his old happy self. No more wheelchair.
Yeah, well, Jack's never been happier than when he's sticking it to Victor.
It's just messed up. Not that I don't love Uncle Jack, and I get that he's super ambitious, but why does he have to try and do this to my dad again? Not that my dad hasn't stabbed him in the back a time or two, but...
Or 3 or 4 or 5.
Victoria is going to be furious.
Yes, she is. And I am stuck in the middle between my father-in-law and my brother.
Have you tried to talk to Jack?
Have you ever tried talking to Jack? He won't budge. He wants Newman Enterprises in the worst way.
Your old man is taking his dear sweet time, isn't he?
I'll tell you what, Jack, why don't you give me the message and I'll tell him.
What, spoil all the fun? Nah.
You really are determined to make a spectacle out of this, aren't you?
You say that like it's a bad thing.
We know why you're here. To announce that you're going after Newman Enterprises.
You're wrong, Victoria. I'm not going after Newman Enterprises. I've already got it.
I can't believe Jack thought you'd come work with him at Newman.
Yeah, well, I told him I was going to have nothing to do with this hostile takeover.
You're already a part of it.
Well, I'm an Abbott, married to a Newman. Sticky situations are going to arise.
At least you have Restless Style to focus on.
Yeah, I've got restless style. The magazine's not doing too well, and, well, the TV show, the ratings are crap.
I didn't know.
The ironic thing is, if I weren't married to Victoria, I'd be all...
Included in that document is a list of companies and individual stockholders who back me.
Tell me that doesn't hold up.
I can't.
No, he can't. Because it does hold up. And you are all going to have to learn to deal with it.
If your father were alive, he would be ashamed of
My
you.
father is not alive. Were he among us, he better than anyone else would understand it. Now, here's how this is all going to fall out. I am now running Newman Enterprises. You are each minority stockholders. I have already assembled a board of directors. My first order of business, approved by them, is to fire the 3 of you.
The Young and the Restless will continue.
Much as I respect both of you personally, you realize I can't keep you around. It would be dangerous business-wise. I'm sorry.
I'm sure I can feel how broken up you are about
This
it.
is not my favorite part of the day, Nicholas, believe it.
You realize, of course, Jack, that news of this takeover is going to send Newman stock plummeting. And this new board that you will surround yourself with will oust you before you were able to paint your name on the new parking space.
I guess we'll see, won't we?
So, you and Tucker are partners in crime, is that it? Since he voted on your behalf?
No criminal activity. No, everything above board.
You must have had a good laugh about Beauty of Nature.
What about it?
Tucker sold it to me! Knowing full well that the two of you would get it back.
You bought Beauty of Nature?
That's right. In exchange for Sharon's freedom.
That sly old dog. No, he didn't tell me a thing about it. Guess I'll have to thank him. Well, if you all will excuse me, I have someplace I need to be. Oh, one last thing. The three of you have until the end of business tomorrow to pack up your personal effects and vacate this building. Oh, and Victor, take the portrait with you. We're gonna need to make room for mine.
Jack Abbott, you're playing a very, very dangerous game.
We could do a segment on celebrities with cellulite.
I would never stoop that low.
What if I resurrect the naked heiress, ride a horse in the buff down Main Street?
Honey, I know that you're trying to help me.
But stop.
Please stop.
I'm just stressing about this sitch with my dad and Uncle Jack.
So am I.
As far as Restless Style goes, you'll figure something out. You always do.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
You should have been my story. Nothing's going as planned this week.
I can handle Jack Abbott attacking me. But when he goes after my children,
Dad, don't worry about me and Vic. We're gonna be fine.
Of course we will.
you know his actions are going to hurt Newman Enterprises terribly. You know that, don't you?
How the hell did this even happen?
Well, he and Tucker took advantage when I had lost my memory and was down and out.
Well, you're gonna fight this.
No one takes away what I've built my whole life. He's going to pay dearly for this. I will destroy him.
Well, Billy boy, it is done.
Pulled the trigger, did you?
Yep, the Abbott family now has control of Newman Enterprises.
The Abbott family does not have control of Newman Enterprises. You do.
Come work with me at Newman. You can change all that.
I told you to count me out.
I realize I'm putting you in an awkward position here.
An awkward position? You shafted my father-in-law.
Your father-in-law has shafted you more times than I can count. Besides, there's no one in the world I trust more than my little brother.
Yeah, except for when you don't. You've been down this road before.
Listen, I am going to do great things at Newman. I'm taking it to the next level, and I can't do it without you by my side.
I thought I just told you to count me out.
Think of all we could accomplish, Billy. Think how much we could do together.
I don't understand this. Nobody will work harder for Newman than Victoria and Nick, even if they want to shove you in the shredder.
I couldn't risk that.
What do you mean you couldn't risk that?
I fired all the Newmans.
You fired my wife? You fire my wife, then offer me a job in the same
Simmer
breath?
down.
What's
Your
wrong
wife
with
is
you?
a brilliant businesswoman who knows not to take this personally.
Jackie, why couldn't you just leave well enough alone?
You know why.
Oh, wow. You still can't forgive yourself for losing Dad's company.
I'm the one that convinced Dad to take Chabot Cosmetics public in the first place. I will never forget the day or the smug look on Victor's face when he announced he had stolen the company from us.
I know. I've heard this story before. Hell, it's ancient
There
history,
and then
Jack.
I swore I would one day even the score. Well, now I have.
Look, I know losing Chabot to Victor was gut-wrenching, and you spent years trying to get it back. And look, you've finally done it. And what, you're just going to abandon it because of some stupid
No,
feud?
nobody's abandoning Chabot. Chabot is going to be just fine. I have a plan for that.
Don't kid yourself. You're going to be consumed with running Newman. Jabot is going to suffer. If you don't want it, then give it to me.
What about your magazine? What about your TV show?
I'll delegate. I'll do whatever I have to do, trust me.
Billy, I know Restless Style has given you a lot of satisfaction. I also know you're having trouble keeping things afloat. Maybe it's time for you to change course too. Only not with Jabot. Come work by my side at Newman.
That'll never happen.
Just sleep on it, okay? Sleep on it. And be honest with yourself about Restless Style. Billy, we could do amazing things together. We have a chance to rewrite the Abbott family legacy. Think about it. Sorry, I was just leaving.
Good, then it saves me the trouble of having to throw you out.
I'm so sorry, baby. I'm sorry. Well, the upside to being canned is that you have more time to spend with Johnny.
It's true. So, Jack rips my father's company out from underneath him, and then he comes by here to brag.
Actually, he offered me a job at Newman.
What did you say?
I said no, of course.
No. I think you should take that job.
I mean, wait, huh?
I need someone on the inside. I need you on the inside, so I know what's going on a daily basis.
You want me to spy on my brother?
Yes. That's exactly what I'm saying.